So today we're going to be doing a bit of a different video, I guess. So we're going to be doing a tier list. At least I am, not you guys. Anyway, so the tier list is going to be based off of Piggy maps because, well, Piggy's my favorite game, my favorite Roblox game of all time. My favorite game of all time is Smash Ultimate, by the way. Anyway, I'm going to be ranking the maps by their creativity, so like how different they are from other maps. If they're too similar, I might knock them down a tier. How fair they are, like if the map, say for example, safe place, it is so unfair for the players. There is way too much you have to do to escape, way too much, just unfun. And then the last one I'm gonna rank you by is story. This one is gonna be the least noticeable tier. If it has garbage story and like actually hate the story, then I might knock it down a tier. But most of the time, that won't have anything to do with it. Most of it's just my personal preference. Remember, this is just my opinion, and it's most likely gonna differ a lot from yours. Anyway, let's get into this. Starting off, we have House. Now, House, mid-tier map, I would say. It isn't super unbalanced. It's, I would say, pretty balanced. I personally think the map is alright. They could have made it a bit more, use the backyard a bit more, but it's the first map, and it's pretty balanced for being the first map. It's not incredibly difficult for the players. It's not incredibly difficult for the Piggy. So I'd say a nice B tier map. By the way, there is no order in the tiers, really. That doesn't really matter. Next one we have is Station. Station, another pretty fair map. I feel like they could have made it a bit less things to do, like the whole gasoline part wasn't really needed. I mean, it's cool for the story, you know, but like, you should have just escaped and got out the door. Maybe when Mini 2 went back and had the cutscenes, could have made it to the player, grabbed a fuel can and put it in the car or something. I don't know. Anyway, just wasn't really good. Alright, we have our first not mid-tier map. This map is beautiful, actually. I think it looks really good. It's a lot of fun. Just not as Piggy. As Piggy, you're kind of forced to have to place traps in the stairs. And if you do that, then it becomes basically impossible. If you place a black hole on top of the stairs, it's like impossible to avoid it. Or at least very difficult. But if you don't know that, the stairs are a perfect place for traps, then it's super easy for the players and not very fun for the Piggy. It's just, well, stairs are too campy. They should have just made it normal stairs. I like the spiral stairs in concept, but they should have just made it normal stairs. I feel like it would have worked better. Alright, we got Forest. Now, Forest. This is difficult. I want to place it in mid-tier, but I feel like it's more of a C-tier map. For me personally, I find Forest to be pretty fair, but a lot of people don't. And I can see their reasoning, and I kind of agree with them why it isn't fair. I kind of do. I know that probably made no sense, but I like this map a lot. It's a lot of fun for me, at least, but it can be a bit campy and unfair sometimes. A lot of original Piggy maps suffer from having really big camp spots, and I hate it. So I'm just gonna put it down with the C tier. Now we got School, F tier. Well, it's D tier. I don't have an F tier, but it's the first worst map. It's the now worst map, for now at least, I guess. I don't like this map at all. At all. It is 3 large squares. It's almost impossible to catch people in this map. Unless they have no idea what they're doing, it's almost impossible. Even with the most broken traps in the game, aka black holes, they're so easily avoidable. It's just not really fair for the Piggy. Also, yet again, placed in a black hole on any of the scenarios is too broken. It is so broken having traps there. Because, yet again, they're weird staircases, so it's hard to get up them without triggering that trap. You can argue that for most staircases, but I'd say it's a lot easier to avoid it, say, on the house map. That staircase, it's pretty easy to avoid it on that one. Just not on the other ones. And station staircase is completely optional. Alright, we have hospital now. One of my favorite maps. D tier. Why? Too easy for the Piggy. It's just too easy. Really difficult on the players. A bit too much to do. It's a D tier map. I don't like it at all. I mean, I don't like playing on it at all. It's one of my favorite maps to solo, because I don't know why. I just like this map's design a lot, I guess. Some part of me really likes this map, even though it's pretty unbalanced. I don't know why I like it so much. Okay, now we have my favorite map. For me, this map is too easy, but some people say it's really difficult. It's really not. I feel like it's a really well-balanced map, has some cool visuals to it, and Piggy is just an awesome bot, to be honest. I don't know why he fits that map so well, he just does. It is definitely... I'm gonna have to put an S tier. I don't think it deserves S tier, but I just like this map way too much to not put an S tier. It is the first S tier map. This map had so much potential. Yeah, it had so much potential to be so great. Yet it sucks. Yet it sucks. It is just way too easy. It is such an easy map. Not fun at all. Most time people just go on this map to farm Piggy coins. But like for me, I don't care about that. I already have a ton. But it's not fun to play on. That's the thing. That's why I hate the map so much. It's just too easy. They needed to put more challenge into this map. It's just one big square. I have a really hard time trying to win on this map as Piggy, because it's just so imbalanced. It's just not fun to play as Piggy or as a player. Worst map in the game. Like, the actual worst. Man, the definition of too much to do. There's just too much to do on this map. It's not a difficult map. I usually think it's the most difficult map in the game. It's not. There's just too much you needed to escape. Way too much. I feel like this ranking, I like book 1 more than book 2 for some reason. Yet I'm ranking almost all the maps under B tier. Man, it's really Metro that carries book 2 for me. I mean book 1 for me. Man, book 1, I'm trying to prove that you are better than book 2. But I just can't now that I look back on it. This map is bad too. Too easy for the players. And oh, C tier's full. That's great. It's too easy on the players. It's just a boring map, really. It's too easy on the players because, yet again, it suffers from what school suffers from. It's just a big square. Well, 2 big squares, technically. But it's just a big square. Pretty difficult to try to cut people off from this map. Now, I do give it a bit higher than what's called again, a school, because of the little alarm system. I think that's a really cool mechanic, and also sometimes can help you out as Piggy, but it lasts for such a short period of time. By the time you get over there, they're already gone. But I still think it's a cool mechanic. Man, this map is why this is why I think book 1 is really good too. Outpost, amazing map, pretty balanced in my opinion. A lot of fun and a lot of cool mechanics. The soldiers are a cool spawning mechanic, and I like how Zizzy's constantly running around the map and killing them. Sounds wrong when I say that out loud, but I really like the idea of one of the NPCs going around and taking out the infected while you're trying to escape for the rest of the group. I like that idea. It's a lot of fun. Now to mention this, I think this map has the most amount of unique events to do it, whatever it's called, because it has the bullet and the tank movement, and no other map has this. So it's the most unique map, in my opinion, and also one of the most fun ones. A lot of fun, definitely an S tier. I almost forgot about this one. Distorted Memory. Mid-tier map. Story's alright. It's a somewhat fun map. I like the design of it a lot. I like how it's a remix of House. It's just a more difficult version of House. And House is already pretty balanced, so making it more difficult helps the Piggy too much. It's not outrageously bad. The aesthetics are what keeps it up here, for me at least. I just feel like they could have made it a bit easier on the player in this one. Also doesn't make that much sense, really. How does George remember escaping from this house? How? It's completely different from the previous one. Man, now I remember why I like book one so much. Plant. Oops. Easy A tier map. Easy A tier map. A lot of fun. And I love the part where you explode the plant and it turns into this like nostalgia trip. I know Piggy's that old, so it's not really a nostalgia trip. But it is super cool. It just reminds you of all the old maps and the sort of plan. Amazing. The ending is just beautiful. And the fact that it has 3 separate endings. I get it's the ending map, so it makes sense for it to have all these. But it's just cool. Maps with multiple endings are just cool. I like multiple ending things. Anyway, this is a tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yes, I'm aware I used a photo of the Piggy playset for a carnival. I thought it was funny. Anyway, I'll do a book 2 one eventually. I'll be probably gonna post it tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was pretty difficult to make and at the same time, a bit of fun. My opinions are weird and don't make too much sense, but I don't really care. So this is a tier list. Roll the outro.
Jeez, the sub's up to 10 trillion right now.
Stop, the Chansey was here.